Welcome back. It is 5:14 on this Thursday morning. We're getting closer to the weekend. It's been a cold week so far and a very interesting week of weather with that Gulf Coast snowstorm on Tuesday into Wednesday. But now all is quiet here across much of the southeast. It's cold out there, 20 in Charlotte, 18 in Washington, D.C. Starting to warm up a little bit in the nation's heartland. Temperatures closer to freezing, which is a sign that warmer air is going to start to move in slowly but surely. I mean, we're not going to have a big warm up this weekend. It's still going to be chilly, but compared to what we had the first part of the week, it is going to be considerably warmer. Here's a look at your morning temperature. So back in the teens from Athens to Dayton, 20 in Altamont, 14 in Lafayette, 18 in Calhoun. So hopefully you drip those faucets before going to bed, because we've had just multiple nights of deep freezes here across the Tennessee Valley. And as we take a look at your out the door forecast, 21 by 9 o'clock, but by the time we get into the lunch hour, should be above freezing pretty much area wide, continuing into the 40s and a whole lot of sunshine coming your way on this Thursday. So 42 with sun, not all that bad, and the winds are going to be light. It will still be jacket worthy, but at least we're heading in the right direction temperature wise. Here's a look at your highs: 40 in Athens, 43 in Dalton, 37 in Altamont, still chilly along the plateau, and 38 in Murphy. But we're going to have a southerly component to the wind, which means we're eventually going to get some of that warmer air back into the Tennessee Valley. So we're talking about a warming trend coming your way, slow but surely. By next week, that's when temperatures are really going to start to warm up. So we're going to have 42 Thursday, 41 tomorrow, so still pretty cold. In fact, about 10 degrees below normal, mid 40s to low 40s for your weekend. But by the time we get into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, that's when the temperatures really start to go up. In fact, we're talking nearly 60 degrees by the middle of next week. And that's a trend that could continue as we move into February. Mild air likely to stream across much of the country, so we're not seeing those dark blues indicating another Arctic shot of cold air, at least in the short term. That could change for the month of February, especially towards the middle of the month, because we're still very much so into winter time. So we'll keep an eye on this, but it does look like we're at least going to have some short-term warming trends coming our way for much of the lower 48. So definitely good if you're ready for some warmer air. Here's a look at your storm tracker. So maybe a flurry or two tomorrow. We're going to have this week a little disturbance swimming through, but that's mainly going to favor some of the mountain communities along the Tennessee-North Carolina line and really north of Chattanooga. Saturday going to be a gorgeous day. Plenty of sunshine, cold start in the morning, but we'll have highs of around 47 during the afternoon. And then Sunday, that's when things change a little bit. We'll have clouds streaming in. Looks like the rain holds off for a better part of the daylight hours. And then by the time we get into Sunday evening, notice some of that pink starting to show up. So there could be a little bit of a wintry mix as the rain moves in late Sunday night, likely to stay just to our north. It looks like we're going to have warm air, but we'll keep an eye on this trend. But for now, it looks like mainly rain heading into Monday, and then moving into next week, we're going to continue with that warming trend. So as of now, it doesn't look like the system's going to be all that impactful. We're not going to have a ton of moisture to work with, but we'll keep an eye on it. For now, I'm thinking rainfall amounts maybe up to 1/4 of an inch across North Georgia and Northeast Alabama, with lighter amounts up to 1/10 of an inch across parts of Southeast Tennessee. So not a huge rainmaker, but it is something to kind of note late Sunday into your Monday. Today, highs of 42 degrees, still about 10 degrees below normal, but we'll have a full day of sunshine after a frigid morning. Tonight, we're going to drop back into the low 20s. Some could drop into the teens, so another hard freeze. And then looking ahead to your next 7 days of weather, again, Saturday going to be a pretty nice day, 47, especially for late January standards. A little bit cooler on Sunday as clouds move in, and then we could have some rain, maybe a little bit of a wintry mix late Sunday night. Not going to be a big deal. And then moving into next week, we start that warming trend back to the 50s.
Back to the 50s we go, and then that background, which is pretty. I know some people upstairs worked hard on it. Let's just put it up till next year.
We can't make that call yet. We still got February, and March has some surprises.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Clay.